Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. For the love of the challenge, we are back. We are 3 episodes behind. Life been happening, y'all. That's all I gotta say. Cause we've been sick. I've been sick. I couldn't talk last week. I'm glad my voice is just finally coming back in the bin. Becky, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right. Just, same week or same crap, different week.
Same crap, different week. Let's go ahead and talking about nobody want to confess. That is episode 9. Oh my God, this was an interesting episode because of the fact that they were in a mini final. I thought this was an interesting time to show everybody what they gonna bring, but guess what? They was caught cheating and nobody wanted to confess. And I'm just like, you did all that work
What
for
what do they
nothing.
need to confess? They allegedly said they had tons of footage of people tossing. I mean, they even showed a couple people just onions out of nowhere.
Right,
Like, what would they have done with calf brains or balls like they had to do in the past? But over here, they get fucking onions and peppers and they're fucking tossing it. They didn't even get that weird, what did that dude like not finish the drink that was like
right,
fish and all that weird, like
right,
shit that they put into
right.
stuff? This was like the easiest shit that they were like, "Oh my God, I will never eat an onion
Again,
again."
again.
What? Oh my God. I was like,
God.
"Oh, the drama of these new people." Like, I mean, and honestly, I'm already sick of people. Like, and mind you, justice for CT. Like, I understand he's not doing that well this season, and I think he's kind of checked out. I think that he's realizing his limitations, and I think he even talks about this during the off season that he used to just be able to come in and literally get fit throughout the season, but age is finally kind of caught up to him where he's realizing it's harder to get fit unlike he used to. And this whole justice for Lekka thing, I really hope to never hear about it again. Because who the fuck is Lekka? And
Right. I mean, come
what the
on,
fuck has
y'all.
she done that
Justice
made
for
her
what?
like, who are you? You were on
Justice
for
for
like
what?
3 episodes. I understand you got a shit deal. I feel sorry for you and everything, but what the fuck?
Right.
You're getting more talk about after you left than when you were on the actual show. You were fucking wallpaper throughout the season, so I don't understand why everybody's like, justice for Lekka, we want CT to go home. Fuck you.
And I mean, we did see the glimpses of old CT still, because I got to tell you, I'm not going. I'm picking CT if I'm going to go to a final, regardless, because the man's completed. But he's right. The older you get, it's harder to get themselves in shape, and especially he's way out of shape. And I'm just sad to see how he let himself go. But it looks like he's back in the gym. Look like he's feeling good. But yeah, it's
He
gonna take
looked
some
the
time to get
exact
in shape.
same actually, he looked heavier during Dirty 30.
I mean, no, he
Like,
was a lot skinnier, a lot skinnier.
no. Do you remember Dirty 30 where he could
Hmm.
even, like, he had
Yeah, I
a
still
leg
watch it.
like this big
Uh,
and his belly was
uh,
hanging over? I was
yeah, I
like,
still
this
watch it.
man was massive.
Yeah, I
And
got that on my
all
Xbox.
all respect to CT, but he was big during Dirty 30, and yet
He
he's
wasn't. I
still
mean, he wasn't that big. I mean, he was big,
compared. It,
but
it,
compared to
it
now, I think he's bigger now than he was
no,
in 30 in my opinion.
no. Look
In
at the
my
two
opinion.
pictures of them sitting next to each other. Like one sitting and him sitting here. He is thinner this season. But mind you, I think it's just age. It's time. Your
Well,
body, your metabolism does not work as fast when you get older. It's just
I'll say if you are not active, it won't work. Cause I still have a fast metabolism, and I'm 43 because I'm physically fit. I'm always in the gym, so it's still there. But he's about 45, 46, around that 47 age. I think he might be 47. but because he's a little older, he's getting closer to 50, so he's got to take a
Is
little
he
bit more.
getting that close to 50? I don't
Yeah,
think
he
he's that
close.
close
He
to
close.
50.
Oh yeah, he close. He older than me. I know he older than me, but I know. Let me think. I'm 43, so he's got to be at least 47,
He's
46,
45.
45. I knew it.
He's
I
not,
knew
he
I
was
was right.
born in 1980, dude.
Okay, yeah. So he's got a couple of years on me. So I'm 43. He's
A
44,
couple.
45 too. Yeah,
Weren't you
45
born in 1981?
2, 82. I'm
You said
82, baby.
81. You said
I
81
didn't
before.
say
You said,
nothing
because
about
I
no
said you're this.
81.
Yes, you did, because I told you
No,
my
it's
sister was born in
we
1981.
not
You
finna
a
argue this.
liar. You're a liar face. Why are you trying to make
Uh,
yourself younger?
no, I'm not. Where's my wallet at? I can prove that.
I don't
I can
care.
prove
Whatever.
that.
I don't believe you because you told me 1980.
No, I ain't say nothing but no
81.
1980,
1981. You told me
82.
1981.
82. It say 1982. Let me cover
I
up the
don't give a
number.
hell. Oh, you just showed your number all
1982.
over the place. You put your driver's
82.
license number to the world. You did not cover it up in enough time.
I covered it up enough time. I'm gonna go back and look at it before I post it. But 82, 1982.
You're a
So in
liar.
discussion, 82. But
So
anyway,
you're here. You're 2 years younger than him. Two.
yeah. So I'm
But
getting up there
so
too.
let's not talk about that. But anyway, CT is not 50, but
He
he's still
pushing.
within.
He pushing.
I'm
He pushing.
40. So what? Am I pushing 50?
No, you 40. You
Are
close
you
to
pushing 50?
45.
But
I'm close.
anyway.
7 years, I'll be 50. If you
But
hold.
here's the thing. It's like he obviously did minimal work during the off season because he's so used to being able to bounce back. And that's what I mean. He is used to that because that's what his body has always been able to do.
Hmm.
But he realized and I think that's what he realized this season, is that as he got older, he just doesn't bounce back the way he used to. And
Oh
that's
no,
just
you
because
not.
your
You not.
body is not fit for it anymore. You have a slower metabolism. I'm not talking about you, Mr. I'm in the gym all the time. I'm talking about CT, who's was probably barely in the gym and hanging out with his kid on the couch,
Yeah.
which is all gravy.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think that CT is still, like, you could tell in this mini final, he came in second. And the
Hmm.
only reason he came in second is because Sydney helped Turbo with the
Right.
answer. And
Right.
that's the part that fucks with my head where everybody's like, oh, Turbo's so amazing. No,
She
Turbo
was helping people, so it was that was like I'm like you sitting up here helping people. I said okay, so
fucking Will was helped, and he's over here
right,
butthurt about the whole situation.
right, and I'm just like, Will, what are you talking about, man? And then the whole dinner thing at the table, he was salty off. I'm like, dude, it's over with. It didn't count because then nobody wanted to confess, so it
And
didn't
tell me
really
by
matter.
Leah over here, like, we can beat every single one. Motherfucker didn't even finish.
Right. And I'm just like, I don't know. This mini final exposed a lot of people that cheats, in other words. And then because we had the whole blow up with CT and TJ going back and forth, but they cleared the air and since then talked about it and TJ did apologize and everything. Cause
Well,
you know,
I'm not gonna lie. TJ's apology is like, so I'm sorry if you didn't cheat. It
but he
wasn't
did.
a, it was, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
think he
no, no.
cheated.
He's like, if you insist that you didn't cheat, I'm sorry. So that's the thing. Like, his apology was kind of half-assed to me. Like, listen, I love myself some TJ, but he really, out of everybody, the two people who will never quit an eating challenge, well, three, Tony, who's a
Tony,
fucking
CT,
garbage disposal,
right.
CT, and
CT,
Kara. Those are the
yeah,
three people who I will never see cheating in one of
right,
those things because of what they've had to eat in the past.
right.
Like, literally, I remember during, what is it, Champs versus Stars, where Kara literally
Mhm.
flipped over a table to get a calf brain. Like,
Was that? That
oh
might
yeah,
have
she
been All
literally
Stars. Yeah.
leaped into the table to get the brain.
I think I
Like,
got that on. Yeah, I got. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that again.
yeah, go
Cause
back. That was the last, I think the last episode before they I think that was the qualifier for the
oh,
final.
okay. I'm like,
For
yeah,
their for Champs versus Pros final. So, and you know how Cara is when she's like, "This is the last chance. I'm gonna do
hmm
whatever I can." She's like, and I remember her openly saying, "She's like, I was going for that cat brain. I don't care who I had to run over. I was getting it." So onions and peppers are nothing. And she's also Italian and she's also crazy. So I'm sure she would have no problem busting through that thing like an apple. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, I just seeing the people, especially the ones that are all like up in arms about how amazing they are, winning because somebody gave them the answer. And Turbo, who I love Turbo and everybody knows this, literally had somebody spell it for him.
Right.
Sydney did his puzzle for him
Mm-hmm.
so that he could get first. And
Right.
I'm sorry, Turbo, your whole celebration, I'm still number one. No, you're not number one until you can finish the puzzle by yourself.
Right. And then plus it didn't count no way because y'all wasted y'all whole day running the mini final for nothing. Basically, I would have been pissed. I wouldn't have said nothing. Even at the dinner table, I still wouldn't have said nothing about that until Will opened his big mouth, and I was just like, "You just killed the whole move." And I'm just like, "Dude, you could have just
Oh.
let that go, let that slide, whatever."
Will's a
So,
crybaby, and we've been know this. He cried over D, hanging all over bananas. I used to hook
oh
up with
my
her, and
god,
she now she's with bananas. And then now everybody's cheating. I lost the chance to be number one pick, and oh my god! And even CT, I think, said it. He's like, if I hadn't give this motherfucker the answer, he
right,
wouldn't have been in the
right,
place where he was. So he
right.
needs to chill. But I
Mm-hmm.
all but big up, big props for America who sat there and even though she saw people tossing,
Mm-hmm.
refused to refused to do it, and she completed as much as she could, obviously, once she got to those, measuring of the what I don't remember, like the link chain
Right,
that they were trying to do.
right.
Once that happened, it was already done. She was out.
Mm,
But I big ups for America on that. Now I I like the fact that afterwards it came really up to they really kind of skipped over a lot of stuff and went to the selection.
right.
Now, what do you think about everybody's choices? Obviously, Jeremy, who was the number one, chose Aviv.
Mm-hmm.
And I fully feel like that team is a powerhouse team.
Oh yeah, most definitely, especially Viv. She's got championship experience, so that's gonna help Jeremy. So I'm interested to see if they make it to the end.
Well, here's the
Uh,
thing I say about Aviv and her championship experience. She's only a one-time champ.
yeah,
And it was Fresh Meat 1, which was a
yeah,
long time ago,
yeah.
and the challenge has really changed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and obviously if she makes it to the final, which I think Jeremy is her biggest chance to get there as long as he doesn't get snatched from her. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So obviously that. Then it was who chose after that? It was like Will? Was it Will?
I think Will was next.
No, no, it was Michaela. Michaela, I
Yeah,
think, voted
Michaela.
first. And she
Yeah,
went with Cedric.
right,
Now, mind you, part of me feels like it's a great pairing, but another part of me is like, when did these two kind of get
right,
chummy?
right. It was kind of an odd couple put together, so I was like, that's gonna be interesting to see what they do. I don't think they make the final. In my opinion, I don't think they make the final. So,
I
uh,
think Michaela, as much as she's like the kind of person who's obviously a hoot at parties, and if you can't tell, I'm being very sarcastic while I say that because Michaela seems the biggest Debbie Downer of all time. I think she also has the biggest axe to grind. And I think a portion of why she's so like uncomfortable to watch this season is because that massive chip on her shoulder that she's walking around with, which is really weighing her down and it's just making her not fun to watch. It's just making her annoying. I
yeah.
don't know if that's just me or
No,
like
it's not just you. I feel she's very annoying because she's popping up and saying stuff at the wrong time, and I felt like she did that in I think the last episode when we're gonna talk about later on. So I'm gonna mention something about what she's saying to Gabe or whatnot, and I thought that was kind of out of pocket. But back to where we at now. But yeah, Michaela, it's gonna be interesting. I'm interested to see if she really actually make it to the final.
Yeah, and then okay, so who was the next grouping?
I don't remember who was
I
the
mean,
next.
you know what? Let's just talk about the odd couples.
Okay.
I kind of love CT and Tay,
Yes, I like
even
that pairing. Yeah,
even
because
though like
yeah, and he was like, yeah, I want Tay, because Tay was pretty strong, and I thought that was a good pairing. Yeah, I think he would balance her out, so it was a good pairing. I felt.
it's definitely the odd couple of like such a small girl with such a big dude. Very similar to Aviv and Jeremy, even though Jeremy's I think more of an average size, but it's just hard to imagine.
Right.
Um, Seeing Anissa go kind of as early as she did with Jake was very interesting. Because let's be honest, Anissa has never been anybody's number one pick.
Hmm.
But the fact that she was picked over a lot of other people is kind of shocking to me.
Okay. Why?
Um,
Why?
she just doesn't have the best reputation when it comes to finals and overall making it to a final. She's either barely made it to the point where she really gets third place, and if there was any way she could get fourth place, she would. In her final attempts, and she really kind of drags down her partners. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
Anissa, but let's be honest, you drag Jordan down
Yeah,
like a
she did.
freaking,
Yeah.
rocks attached to his ankles.
Right.
You saw what happened during what was her other time when she was in the duel where Mark basically said, "I'm not gonna win.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, you
I'm
really took
he's
it
like, I'm
back.
just oh yeah. Oh, I mean,
Really took it
Anissa's
back.
I when I think of Anissa, I just think of somebody who's like
That was duel two though. That wasn't the
that was
duel.
a
It was
duel
duel
too.
two. Yeah.
I was like, and mind you, I almost got that right. It was a duel.
Yeah,
I
you
was like,
did. Because when I
look
was
at
talking about, I said
me.
dog duel, and I'm like, wait a minute, that was duel two, duel two. Because that was the
Look
year
at me though. I'm
CT got.
memorizing.
That's when CT got kicked off because he punched the hell out of Adam. Yeah, I remember that.
Was it the duel too? Oh.
Yeah, that was it. Because I still got the episode, and it was a standalone, and they don't even have
Was
it
it the
out
duel
there.
too?
Yes, it was. Because I can pull it up now and show you.
But did
But
Anissa make
uh,
it to the final duel too?
yeah, she did because she was paired with Mark. I remember that. Yeah,
Okay, I have to because I swear the Duel 2 had a different final,
yeah.
but mind you, I don't remember for sure. But I mean the Duel 1 he lost because he yanked the thing off the carabiner. But
Hmm.
the flag, and
Yeah,
if you know, you know.
right.
Um
That was CT though that did that.
well yeah, that was a portion
Yeah,
of the way the we'll talk about that another time if we ever go into
yeah,
recap past
yeah.
seasons.
We should do
But
that. Yeah,
like we really should,
yeah,
because
we
look at
should.
me. I'm kind of proud of myself at
Yeah,
how
because I got
I
it.
remember this stuff.
I got a lot of the episodes, so we can go ahead and do a recap on some
Right.
of these.
Hey, listen, remember me over here remembering Cut the Fat, and
Look
that
at
was a
that you
long
do.
ass time
I'm
ago.
proud. I'm proud of you. So, I'm telling you.
Trim the
Yeah.
fat. But anyway, but yeah, Anissa to me is one of those people that if she gets to a final, she's gonna be last. And she's
Yeah.
gonna be dead last because she just doesn't have the stamina. Um, she's well rounded, but she's just not well rounded enough. She
Yeah.
has enough skill to get to the final, but not enough skill to finish the final.
And I'm
And any
interested.
place significant.
I'm interested to see what she does with her partner. So I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be
her
looking
and
at that
Jake are
more.
middle of the
Yeah.
pack. And
Yeah.
Jake's really going to carry that team. Let's just call it what it is. Because Anissa's always been very controversial. We can kind of see, we'll talk a little bit more about her and her never-ending battles with people.
Hmm.
Seeing Ashley kind of go towards the so far back is kind of sad because, I mean, Ashley's a really great competitor. She's overall strong and well-rounded. I know you don't really like her, and I know you don't like women and over here talking shit about Millionaire Mitchell, but you gotta admit she's a good competitor.
No, I'm not gonna ever admit that. I'm sorry, because I mean, she's
She
in
makes
my
it.
opinion, she not, and I do like women. Number one, let's get that right, because Carl Maria is still my girl. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care about her opinion. I'm still a Carl Maria fan to the death. But anyway, Ashley Mitchell, I'll never. No, I don't. I will never
You gotta
admit
give her
that.
some props. But anyway, we won't
No.
discuss this because we've already had enough arguments about poor Millionaire Mitchell and your
Yes, I'm not finna go there with
dastardly
you on that.
horrible opinion of her. But
I
anyway,
ain't no
but
dash. I could go back to all the way to the real world season and
listen,
point out some
shush.
stuff.
We're not gonna talk about. that stuff since you over here talking about, oh, Jordan. Jordan's amazing. Yet
I ain't
Jordan
say, I'm
dropped
not even gonna say
let
that.
yet Jordan called people the N-word. So give me
It's
uh,
retarded. No,
Mr. O. Listen, he's just as racist. He said some racist ass
I
shit.
don't know, man. I don't know. I've had a different interaction with him.
It doesn't
It
matter. I'm
is
not
what it
talking
is.
about interactions. I'm because at the end of the day, how much time do we spend with these people? The what we
Right,
have the most of is what they present on TV. And
right.
let's be honest,
But
Jordan
we
has
don't
never
see
presented
everything.
a
No,
good person persona. He never has been that. He's a villain. He thrives on it. It is what it is. But at
it
the
is
end of the
what it
day,
is.
and Ashley Mitchell is just a drama crash out. That's what she is. And she loves to politic. And I love me some crash out politicking. But with that, I was a little shocked because she is a great competitor, but she's had a couple arguments this season, so I think that's kind of not helped her.
Uh, she
And then
not
of course,
even she not even mentally checked into the. Well, we'll talk about that later.
well,
I
we'll
don't
talk
think
about
she's
the fight
mentally.
later. But
Yeah,
anyway, she's had enough fights to go on. But anyway, now let's talk about what's her name? Johnny. Johnny? It's Johnny, right?
Johnny and Gabe. Oh Lord, this
Now
too.
here's the thing. What the hell did John A do to these people that all of a sudden they're like, John A's crazy. John A's not in it. She's a mid-tier character. She's not like, I mean, I'm not gonna say she's elite, but she's
I mean, she is
one.
a champ. Yeah, she is a champ. We
She
can't.
is an
You know.
all-stars champ, and I
Yeah.
don't think that a lot of people can sit. And I think that people have called it the JV version, myself included, that is a much easier go around and much easier to win than a regular
Listen,
challenge
no,
season.
no. I mean, looking at the obstacles that they face in these challenges, I'm telling you, the average Joe is not completing none of that stuff that they
Listen.
do out there on the field.
Listen, I'm not saying that Janae is not a good but the thing is it's her reputation does not precede her because All Stars is not looked at like the flagship. And that's just
Right.
it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Is what
There's
it
no way
is.
around it. But I am very frustrated because she hasn't been doing bad. She hasn't been doing amazing, but she also came in late. And I think that's fucking with her head because she's used to coming in early and she's used to being like able to create those bonds.
Right.
And a lot of people are really being super disrespectful towards her. And I'm not a fan of that. I think it's just rude. She came in late. She is a legend. She has proven herself to be a good competitor. She's like I said, she's more mid to me. In my opinion, she's a mid tier. And you can tell by her going against regular flagship people, she's not going to be top level here, but she's not last.
Well, you got
And
Gabe attached to that, and Gabe is a wild card. I'm sorry, he's a
Gabe is
wild card.
last.
He's a
Gabe
wild
is
card.
what do they call it? Popcorn muscles.
Yeah,
He
yeah, I give you that.
he's a
Yeah,
big man that ain't doing
yeah,
shit. So let's
right.
call it what it is over here talking shit about
Yeah,
John A when he is fucking tanking and the only thing
right.
he has to say is that he was able to drag bananas around, which I'm sorry, when you have that much muscle on you, it's easy to drag a bananas around because he's small.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he's not that smart in the tool shed. Let's say, I
He's all
say,
muscle and no brains.
yeah,
He's a
definitely
and
that.
he
You got
but
to have
he
more than that. You got to have more than muscles. I'm sorry, it's
But
you got to
here's the
have the brain.
situation that makes him dangerous. He thinks he's smarter than he is.
Yeah, yeah, but he's not. He proved that. You
I
know.
mean, he proved that throughout the season, not to, and we'll talk about more of that in the next in the next few episodes about how he's just manipulated, easily manipulated, and just he's very low. He's just so
Yeah,
low.
yeah.
It's like,
I could
who's
tell
the
he didn't do no homework before coming to the challenge. I could tell that
It's
for
not even
sure.
about doing your homework. He's from the WWE, so he
Yeah,
probably even talked to people like The Miz. But
but I
obviously,
mean, I'll say this because even watching him, it's hard to believe he was a wrestler. I'm sorry. The IQ, I was like, dude, you was a wrestler. Come on, man. You should know better than that. But hey, everybody's
but
on
I
a different
mean,
level.
you just look at it and you go, there's so much untapped potential. It's very similar. Do you remember Derek? Tori, uh, Tori's boyfriend from Dirty 30, he had a lot of potential, but he just did not know how to use his potential.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
such a waste of such a good potential.
Yeah.
That is like, oh, there's so many people out there like that you're like, wow, I expect
I
Fessy,
don't,
messy
yeah,
Fessy,
yeah. I don't even expect,
another another big ass motherfucker that doesn't know how to do shit.
yeah, I don't even expect Gabe to be back on. So I'd be surprised if they cast him back. So,
He's just so utterly unlikable. Like
right.
I haven't seen a single positive thing about him online, and none of the people talk about him positively. His friends don't even talk about him positively. But anyway, but moving forward, justice for Janae, justice for CT, and justice for Millionaire Mitchell. But anyway, moving on to the next episode,
We're
because I
gonna
know we're
pray for
probably
that
running
more.
out of time.
Right.
Uh,
So,
let's move on to the
uh,
next episode where there's a first team event.
yes, it was the first team event. I'm trying to remember
And it's
which one it was.
everybody's favorite
Oh,
event.
trivia, trivia. Yes,
Trivia.
trivia. Yeah, and it
But
was
it's
it had
on walkers. Like, what the
right.
hell is that
That was
shit?
funny. And I mean, it's like, dude, and then what I liked about it is if they got the wrong answer, it would go up. And people were falling off at 9. I said, dude, you falling off at 9? I don't even fall off at 9. What in the world is going on with y'all?
Well,
So,
here's the thing. They're on they're in the air.
hmm,
You know, they have big ass CT who cannot get his monster feet
right,
on
that
that
was
step
funny.
climber.
I was
The fact
hollering.
that Gabe was fucking apparently almost knocking Michaela off
Right,
because
I
his
was
big ass
bugging
ass
them.
was stomping away.
I
And the
was
thing is,
hollering. I was hollering.
even John Day was like, this step climber's too small. Like, I seriously, like, they got the smallest step climbers ever in the world.
Right.
Um, but here's the thing. Well, watching CT fall because he just could not fit.
His feet was not going. I said, yeah, he threw. I knew he was through with us when they started. I said, he going to be the first to go.
Because, I mean, I get that. What it should have been is probably like a treadmill,
Hmm.
like one of those walking treadmills.
Hmm.
Because those things can go fast, and then you can easily lose your
Balance.
footing
Yeah.
on that, and you one misstep, and you're like, whoa, you're
Oh, yeah, you
hello.
falling.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it just was not very well done by the fact that Johnny was able to knock down the fucking computer.
hmm.
Um, but mind you, the funny part is seeing people fall off. You could see
Hmm.
CT going, fuck, I'm
Right.
so screwed. Because he's pretty decent at trivia, but with
Hmm.
his terror of being over water right now,
Hmm.
um, it's just I was like, yeah, he's not gonna make it. I hope that he would at least get one right,
Right.
but I had a feeling he wasn't gonna make it far. But the fact that
Right.
he got called out for touching and then fell,
Right. That was funny.
and then obviously we had a lot of people who got no answers right and fell.
Right.
Because it was just too much going on, and apparently they could not think.
Hmm.
But I'll be honest, I've never had to try and do that while, you know, 20 feet over water,
Right.
trying to answer who was the first woman to have the Nobel Peace Prize, which I've been
I
knew
didn't
that
even know
was
that. Yeah, I didn't know
Marie
that either.
Curie. How do you not
Yeah.
know that?
Yeah, I did not know that. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and honestly,
I
that
knew that. Now I know it now,
you're a
but I didn't
teacher
know that. Yes.
and you did not know Marie Curie was the
No, I
first.
don't think so.
I didn't even
I
remember.
don't
You
think
know how
so.
I knew that? Just
I
be
didn't remember though. I'm just gonna be honest.
the
I didn't
reason why I
remember.
thought it is because what she was discovering, uh,
Hmm.
was such a long time ago, and it was one of the biggest, kind of most out there. Mind you, women have been doing stuff for years, but it was the first one that was really publicized and talked about.
Yeah.
So I knew it had to be her. So,
Hmm.
and mind you, I was right. So hey, me, I would have
There
at
you
least
go. You
gotten
was
one
right.
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 But
I got a few right, but not all of them. I know I didn't get that one right though. Yeah.
anything math, I would have been just.
Yeah, I would have been
Completely
through.
fucked.
Yeah, I would have been through. Yeah. So
I can't do math sitting still with a piece of paper, much less trying to do math while stepping and trying to like count. Because I'm this person, I'm like, dun, 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 dun. But yeah, I'm not good at math. I never have been. There's calculators for a reason. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, that one was weird. But
yeah.
I found it fun. Um, and an interesting thing to see. And I gotta say, why the hell did they give Janae 0 points? She got answers right.
Right,
Why did she? They should have just cut her off when she
right.
knocked the computer down. They
Yeah,
didn't have to disqualify her.
right. And I didn't
Because
understand
obviously
that.
she tripped. You could
Right, and
tell
I didn't
she
understand that.
tripped.
Right, and he's like, you can't do that. It's like disqualified. I said, really? I said, that's cold. So, but anyway, but it is what it is. So,
Turbo was so lost up there. I want to know how many answers Turbo got right.
right, and it's like he probably got zero right. So
But
that
so
was
did a lot
definitely
of people,
interesting.
though. A lot of people jumped down not knowledgeable. But Michaela killed it, who was her teammate, Cedric. So
Right.
they were winners. And of course, CT and Tay
What
are
those
our
losers?
losers. But what
Hmm.
were your highlights of the whole situation? I'm sorry, I've been taking over the convo.
I thought that, well, I knew CT and Tay were going in, and I felt like it was a fun episode, really. I thought, with them falling off, what caught my attention was them falling off with on nine. I said, really, y'all falling off at nine? I don't even fall off at nine, but I would want to know what the size of the stir master was because I'd be like, if y'all falling off, I know 90 didn't have no problem with the stir master. She said, I do this out at the gym all the time. So she
She's
was in the right.
tiny.
Yeah, she is. And I was like, man, that's right. Was you there when she was in Chicago?
Oh, she's a waif.
Right. So,
I can
right.
double round her waist.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I gotta find my picture with her somewhere in my drive. But anyway, yeah, and I mean I enjoyed it, but in the end, I was like, I didn't really want to see CT and Tay go into elimination, but I said, oh, you're gonna have to fight for your right to stay in the game, though.
Well, here's
So
the thing. No matter what happened, they would have been the vote.
yeah, yeah,
So whether they lost or not, they would have been voted in because
yeah,
everybody's butt hurt for some weird reason, and everybody's got a fucking stick up their asses about CT that they need to yank out.
yes,
Like, I just
but
need CT to come back and smash them next
yeah,
season.
I want to see him come back and redeem himself before he sails off in the sunset because he may retire after that one. So, but hey, he's a decorated champion, so we can't, bypass that. And I'm happy of what he has accomplished in the challenge. But
He can come back for
yeah,
as long as he wants. If Mark can
yes,
do it at
yes.
50, CT can do it.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah, most definitely. So I'm interested to see because Mark will probably do it at 60, the way he doing it. But anyway, um, yeah, I mean it's gonna be interesting, and then especially going into elimination. The with Theo and who's his partner name? The girl. What was the girl name?
Adrian,
Adrian.
Adrian.
With them getting thrown into the elimination, I was like, this is gonna be interesting to see who comes out on top. I was
Well,
pulling for CT and Tay. So
so was I. So you want to talk about because this was the episode where Anissa and Ashley get into a fight. Am
no,
I
no,
correct?
no. We hold on. Let me look real quick. Let me look because I know when I
Or
look
was
here.
that last episode?
No, this is not the. No, this is this episode when Ashley and Anissa get into the fight. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, Ashley, I don't like Ashley's mentality in this one because she was like, I don't even think I can beat these rookies, and I'm just like, you with an attitude like that, yeah, you're not going to win. And then with Anissa and her newfound youth and look and been hitting the gym hard, she's like, "Hey, you ain't gonna put me in that category." And you could tell Anissa. is on a new fountain of youth. Anissa defended herself. She said, "Hey, just because you thinking that way, hey, don't drag me down. Talking about I can't beat them. Who are you to talk to me like that?" So, in my opinion, Anissa is more in the game than your buddy $1 million Mitchell. Because I'm like, why you gonna talk that into existence? You gotta have look at least some confidence. Like you ain't beating me in no final. I'm taking the final, you know. But fake it until you make it or something. Even if you have doubt in your, you gotta fake it until you make it, and then it'll happen, you know. But I don't like how Ashley's mentality is on this. And I thought it was interesting that
You
they went
you
back and forth.
you got the order wrong. Um, because she wasn't talking about herself.
Oh,
She was
Ashley.
she no, Ashley was talking about Anissa.
Yeah, I know
He's
she
like
was
he's
talking
but here
about Niece. You know,
I let you
you
talk.
know,
I let you talk. I cup
let
I
you.
cup my lips and let you talk. So let me
I'm
talk.
gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that one.
I'm like, mm. But
I'm gonna do.
anyway, Ashley was stating, I think, a lot of people's opinion. She was stating the quiet things out loud, which a lot of people have been thinking, but nobody has the balls to say to Anissa's face. Anissa thinks that she can win in the state that she is against rookies like, or even seasoned vets like Olivia, who is killing it this season. Let's be
Hmm.
honest. But, and mind you, Olivia is Anissa's bestie, which we need to talk about that later because of that shit's weird. After, especially since she's the one that got in the middle of Nani and Olivia during their season. But anyway,
Right.
or not Nani, Nerys and
Right.
Olivia. But
Right.
anyway, watching that, I think she was being honest, and I think she was drunk, and drunk, drunk words, are sober thoughts. But I think that it's what I think. Do I think Anissa can beat Sydney? No. Do I think Anissa can beat Olivia? No. Do I think Anissa can beat Abiv? No. I think Anissa is going to be fourth place as per usual. Now, mind you, confidence is key. I do love that Anissa always, and this is no matter what, and no matter what size she is, she's like, I can do whatever I want to do, even though you can't, babes. And it's been proven multiple times that no, you
Yes.
can't. Now, now,
Yes.
now, here's that. Now, Ashley is basically saying, you're delusional because I am going to struggle against these kids because they are so fit. She's giving rookies props. Now, mind you, she's not saying I don't think I can. She's like, it's gonna be rough. She's like, I think I'm gonna struggle. And I think that maybe she misused